We are gathered today to celebrate the miraculous gift of love and to support Martha and David as they begin their magical journey together as husband and wife. You know, they say it takes two people to make a marriage work, but I think this gathering is proof that it actually takes a village. And I hope all of you will join me in nurturing this union.
So growing up with Martha was an adventure. She became so much more than just a big sister. After our dad passed away, she stepped up and became almost like a second caretaker for the family. Soon after Rebecca, our youngest sister, and I was born, she was changing our diapers, she was babysitting, and a few years later, she was cooking dinner for the entire family, all while juggling part-time jobs and school. Martha took on so much responsibility at a young age that I can confidently say that we would not be who we are today without her love and support. Martha always came through for us and our mom. But with great responsibility comes even greater partying. After Martha left for college, let's just say she majored in having a good time. We all thought, this girl is never gonna settle down, and this is not good. But everything changed when she went to, and you guessed it, another party. But she met this really cool, awesome, and muscular guy named David.
Everywhere he goes, he makes friends. He makes connections everywhere, whether it's at the gym, at work, online on Call of Duty. He just makes friends everywhere, and that's how he met me. Like, we were able to connect in college just because he thought I looked like I went to the gym, and he was like, he just wanted to talk to me and be like, what's your workout routine? Like, how much do you bench? And because of that, me and him, we connected, and then we pretty much just lived together in college, did our OTC together, and then he eventually graduated, ended up going to North Carolina, and then he adopted a dog, and then he met Martha.
David is a man of precision and plans, of early mornings and military discipline. He's always punctual, and the kind of man who shines his shoes and knows exactly where he needs to be each second, even on the weekends. And then there's Martha, a radiant, creative spirit who dances with the wind, follows inspiration wherever it may lead, and doesn't need a map because she's too busy making her own. Now, if life were only about routines and predictability, or only about spontaneity and freedom, we might never truly understand love in all of its dimensions. But love has a beautiful way of drawing together people who are different, not to change each other, but to balance each other. She gives them wings, a reminder to pause, to take a deep breath, to laugh at the unexpected. And he gives her grounding, a steady hand when the road gets rocky. So today, we don't just celebrate this union, we celebrate their contrast, because in love, it's not about finding someone who's exactly like you. Rather, it's about finding someone who complements you in ways that you never imagined. And that right there is a beautiful mystery of love, and why opposites don't just attract, but they thrive. Every great love story has a beginning, and of course Martha and David have their own. You know, some start with candlelit dinners and others start with long walks on the beach. But for Martha and David, it started when she literally kicked him off a couch so she could lie down and sleep.
Martha, from the very first night we met, after I just finished the 24-hour staff duty shift in the Army, and somehow drove over 10 hours straight back to New Jersey, I still found myself showing up to that summer party. I was exhausted, but then I met you. We talked until 7 a.m. And when I finally fell asleep on the couch, you woke me up and told me to move so you could sleep comfortably. I thought, this girl's crazy. But even in that moment, something to me, I just had met someone unforgettable.
About a week after I met you, I was alone in my apartment in the Lower East Side. And out of nowhere, I started thinking about you. For some reason, I really wanted to talk to you, but me being the self-conscious girl I am, I didn't want to be the one to make the first move. But then I couldn't shake the TLA. I just couldn't stop thinking about you. And then just like that, you messaged me. And since that day, we've spoken almost every single day. And what still amazes me is how often we text each other and say, oh my gosh, I was just about to message you, or I was literally just thinking about you. And I often think about this idea of a much deeper, almost supernatural connection that I have only ever felt with you.
A few weeks later, you were on the floor at Trenton Airport after your flight got canceled, and I knew I had to see you. I called my dad, who had never even met you, and somehow convinced him to drive so that we could meet halfway. Hours later, we met at a Wawa in Virginia, and from that moment on, it's always been us. Back then, we used to send each other songs, and the one that always stuck out was Hey There, Delilah. Those lyrics, 1,000 miles seem pretty far. They've got planes and trains and cars, and I'd walk to you if I had no other way. It felt like us, because no matter how far apart we were, somehow we always found our way back to each other.
That unexpected journey sealed the deal, and now, 10 years later, here we are. What started with a party snack debate and a road trip has become a partnership full of laughter, surprises, and a love that keeps getting stronger.
When you moved to North Carolina, quit your job, and took care of Zeus through the hurricanes while I was deployed, I realized that you weren't just the person I loved, you were the person I needed for my life. We've now spent 10 years growing, laughing, learning together. You've taught me patience, calm, and how to breathe when things don't go according to plan, which for me is most of the time. You're my balance, my laughter, and my constant reminder not to take life too seriously.
In this journey with you, I have learned that real, genuine love is hard because I have experienced it most when times are hard. It's about sacrifice, forgiveness, and how you react during adversity. No matter what, and you've always supported me even when I didn't deserve it. You always show up. And what I always have admired about you is how much you care about the ones you love. And I am so blessed to experience that every single day. What I also love about you is all of the little things. Like when you know how much flowers make me so happy. So you get me a new bouquet whenever the ones you bought the listen for begin to wilt. Or when you text me every morning before I wake up for work and you tell me how the weather feels and how I should dress so I'm prepared. Those gestures may seem small, but to me they mean everything. You make me feel seen, protected, and always special. and you are just as special to me.
You take care of me in every way, from packing my lunches to cooking my dinners to making me breakfast before early tea times. You let me chase every goal and hobby I have, and you still found a way to join me in them, even picking up golf just to spend more time together. You love me unconditionally, even when I'm stubborn or in my own head, and that's something I'll never take for granted.
I will support you in every dream, every goal, and every passion you chase. Yes, even all of your golf. And I promise to have your back the same way you've always had mine. I promise to stand by your side through thick and thin. And as I stand before you now, I promise to show up for you just like you show up for me. And I promise to walk in this life with you hand in hand. And we will build this life that we have always dreamed of.
I promise to always have your back the way you've always had mine. I promise to protect you, provide for you, and to love you fiercely without hesitation. I promise to keep choosing you through every season and every storm. Because like that song, our friends would all make fun of us, but we'll just laugh along, because we know that none of them have felt this way. And after all these years, I still feel the same way about you. No matter the distance, the chaos, or what life throws our way, I'll always find my way back to you.
May your future be more than you could ever imagine. Always remember the beauty and happiness you share on this day, and let it remind you of the love of your family, the love of your friends, and the love that you have for each other. I now pronounce you husband and wife. David?
I'm sure many of us, for many years, have been asking, when is this wedding happening? Well, it's finally here, and I'm so happy that we all get to celebrate it together.
Seeing you two grow together over the last 10 years has been a gift, because I've seen both of you grow. I've seen you guys go through different chapters in life, and honestly, I'm very proud of you too. Martha, I want to thank you for all the sacrifices you made for David, moving to North Carolina, quitting your job, and just sticking with him even when he was deployed. And then David, I'm proud of the person you became, because honestly, you're really ambitious, you're really driven, and that's what I admire about you.
Together with their two boys, Zeus and Anubis, their rescue dogs, they've built a beautiful home, a life, and a family together. Martha, I'm so proud of you and the person you've become, and thank you for taking care of all of us when we were younger. I've had the privilege and the honor of growing up with Martha, and now David, you have the honor and the privilege of growing old with her. I love you both, and we wish you a lifetime of happiness. Cheers to the happy couple.